Have you ever opened social media and suddenly noticed something that made you stop scrolling for a moment? Not because it was loud, not because it was dramatic, but because something about it felt different. A small change, a tiny detail, something that might seem ordinary to most people, yet somehow it instantly makes millions of fans around the world start asking the same question at the same time. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jikook Lover. Before we dive into the story that is currently getting fans talking everywhere, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next update that could shake the fandom again. Because today, something surprisingly simple has suddenly turned into a huge mystery. Imagine this moment for a second. After years of almost no visible change on a social media account, suddenly something new appears. No big announcement, no long explanation, just a small update that quietly shows up on the screens of millions of people. And within minutes, fans notice it. The account belongs to Jimin. For most people, changing a profile picture might not seem important. Many people do it casually, sometimes even every few days. But when a global artist like Jimin makes a small change after such a long time, the reaction can be very different. Fans begin to ask questions. Why now? Why after so many years? Is this just a normal update, or could there be something hidden behind it? Those questions quickly started spreading across different social media platforms. What began as a small observation soon turned into a worldwide conversation among fans from different countries. Some people felt happy simply because Jimin had finally updated something. Others began analyzing every tiny detail in the new image. And some fans wondered if this change might be connected to something much bigger that has not yet been revealed. But before we move further into the story, there is something important to understand. In the world of global fandoms, even the smallest changes can create enormous reactions. And the story we are talking about today may be one of the most fascinating examples of that phenomenon. This story did not begin with an official announcement from an agency. It did not start with a teaser for a new song or a big promotional schedule. Instead, it started with something much simpler. Someone opened Instagram. Then they noticed something unusual. The profile picture that fans had been seeing for a very long time had suddenly changed. For some people, it might have looked like a simple update. But for fans who have followed Jimin's journey for years, even a small detail like this can feel meaningful. Jimin's Instagram account has always attracted enormous attention. Ever since the members of BTS opened their personal accounts, every post, every photo, and even the smallest update has quickly become a topic of discussion among fans. Not only because they are global artists, but because the relationship between BTS and their fans has grown into something incredibly strong over the years. When fans see activity on one of the members' accounts, it often feels like a small window into what might be happening in their lives. And in Jimin's case, that window had been very quiet for a long time. 4 years, the same profile picture remained. Fans had become so used to seeing it that it almost felt like part of Jimin's identity on the platform. Whenever someone opened his account, that familiar image was always there. Which is exactly why the moment it changed, people immediately noticed. Within minutes after the new profile photo appeared, screenshots began circulating across fan communities. Some fans even said they couldn't believe it at first. They refreshed the page, opened the app again, and checked multiple times just to make sure the change was real. And yes, it was real. Jimin had a new profile picture. What seemed like a tiny update instantly triggered a wave of reactions. Comments began appearing from fans all over the world. Some expressed excitement simply because they were happy to see something new from Jimin. Others said the image looked different from what they expected. And many fans started wondering if the change carried some kind of hidden meaning. In the world of modern entertainment, especially in K-pop fandom culture, this kind of reaction is actually very common. Fans often pay attention to incredibly small details, from colors and photos to expressions, gestures, or symbols that might appear in an image. So when an artist makes a change after a very long time, curiosity naturally grows. What made the situation even more interesting was the fact that Jimin did not explain the change at all. There was no caption explaining it. No message revealing the reason. Just a new profile photo, and millions of fans trying to understand why. Some people believe the update was probably spontaneous. Perhaps Jimin simply felt like refreshing his account after such a long time. For many users, changing a profile photo is something done without much thought. But others believe the timing feels too interesting to ignore. They began wondering if the small update might actually be connected to something bigger, maybe a new project, an upcoming activity, or even a surprise that has not yet been announced. Speculation started spreading quickly. Fans across different platforms began sharing theories. Some compared the old profile photo with the new one, carefully studying every detail. Others tried to connect the update with recent activities from other BTS members. This moment shows just how powerful fandom attention can be. In a fast-moving digital world where trends change every day, it is rare for a single small detail to make millions of people pause and talk about the same thing. Yet that is exactly what happened with Jimin's Instagram update. It also highlights something deeper about the relationship between artists and fans today. Social media has changed the way they interact. A single post, even a simple profile update, can spark conversations that spread across the entire world within minutes. And in this case, even a profile picture was enough to create a wave of curiosity. Fans who have followed BTS for many years know that each member communicates with the fandom in their own unique way. Sometimes through music, sometimes through interviews, and sometimes through quiet moments on social media. That is why some fans believe a small change like this might hold a deeper meaning. But right now, there is still no clear answer. Was this simply a casual update? Did Jimin just want a new look for his Instagram account? Or could this be a small signal hinting that something bigger might be coming soon? Those questions continue to circulate among fans everywhere. And perhaps that is exactly what makes the story so intriguing. Because sometimes the smallest mysteries create the biggest curiosity. Right now, millions of fans around the world are watching closely. They continue refreshing their feeds, wondering if there will be another post, another update, or perhaps a new clue that might explain the sudden change. But so far, no explanation has appeared. And maybe that uncertainty is what keeps the conversation alive. Because if one small Instagram update can make the entire fandom react like this, then the question many fans are starting to ask becomes much bigger. Was this really just a simple Instagram update? And as the hours passed, the curiosity did not fade. In fact, it only grew stronger. Across different corners of the internet, fans continued to revisit the moment when they first noticed the change. Some remembered exactly where they were when they saw the new profile photo appear. Others described the sudden rush of excitement when screenshots started spreading through group chats and fan communities. It was almost like watching a ripple move across the surface of water. One person notices something unusual. They share it. Then another person sees it. And before long, thousands, then millions of fans are looking at the same image, trying to understand the same question. What does it mean? For longtime followers of Park Jimin, moments like this carry a special kind of emotional weight. Jimin has always been known for his thoughtful personality and the subtle ways he sometimes communicates with fans. Over the years, even the smallest gestures, whether it's a message, a photo, or a short appearance online, have often sparked waves of excitement. So when something changes after such a long period of silence, it naturally feels significant. Some fans began revisiting Jimin's past social media activities, searching for patterns. They wondered if there had been other moments in the past when a simple update appeared before a major announcement. Others speculated that perhaps the change had nothing to do with future plans at all. Maybe it was simply a personal decision. Maybe Jimin just felt like refreshing something that had stayed the same for too long. But even that possibility created its own kind of discussion. Because sometimes, when artists make small personal changes, it can also reflect a new chapter in their lives. And that idea alone was enough to keep fans talking. Now the conversation continues to grow, spreading across timelines, fan forums, and comment sections everywhere. Each person sees the update in a slightly different way, adding another layer to the mystery.